You know, chat, Streamlabs changed around its UI, and I fucking hate it. Hello. Okay. So, I wasn't part of the Cool Kids Club, and I did not get early access to the Judgments. They look cool as fuck, though, I will say that. Even though I've been hearing some odd takes. Remember that thing I said where I was like, this killer is gonna get made, it's gonna be voted on, and people are still gonna be mad? Remember that? Yeah, people are still mad. Also, Stabipple got buffed. Let's fucking go. I don't know. The Judgment looks cool. The perks look alright. That's the thing with the perks, too, is I saw some people complaining about them, how, like, none of them are game-changing. And I think we're at a point in DBD where I'm kinda fine with that. I don't think perks need to be game-changing at this point. Also, someone did the math on the Boon perk, by the way. The one for the generators? So, the generator Boon perk, any gen within the Boon's range regresses 50% slower, which, by the way, that only affects base regression. It's 5% per token now. I had to double check that. Scott showed it. I think Scott was the only one who showed it. Let me see if I can find it. Let's see. Whenever you damage a survivor who is not the obsession with the basic attack, you earn 1 token up to 8. For each token, your basic attack cooldowns are 5% shorter. Okay, so, yeah. So 5%. What is it currently? I don't even know. 4. So they're just adding it by another percent. Doesn't seem like much. It's gonna be a big deal. It's gonna be a big deal. That means when you're at 4 stacks, you have 4 more %, which is like having another stack. And I've always claimed, as someone who loves this perk, all you realistically need on save is 4 stacks. Well, okay, no. So here's the thing with the Boon perk. Okay, this is what I was trying to explain. So here's how this works. This is gonna be a terrible screenshot of it. Hang on. Boon Steadfast. Okay, here it is. Boon Steadfast. While next to a totem, proceed to bless it. Generators within the Boon's range regress 50% slower. Survivors repair them 10% faster. Survivors within the Boon's range see the auras of affected generators. Okay, so here's the thing with this. Because you gotta understand that this sounds worse than it actually is. So, if you do the math, repairing a generator 10% faster saves you 11 seconds. It takes 12 seconds to bless a totem. That's not counting the time to walk over to the totem and walk back to the gen. And the 50% regression speed, because it says slower and not less, that means this only affects base regression, not like flat regression. So this doesn't affect Pop Goes the Weasel, Pain Res, or Turn Back the Clock. Or your base kick amount. It would only affect the regression after those. I don't even think you need to kick it. I don't think it's worth it. This is terrible. Also, on top of everything I just said, the other thing with this is that generators within the Boon's range, you also have to get lucky that there is a Boon close enough to the gen you want to use this on to do this anyways. Genuinely, this perk is terrible. It sounds good on paper. Also, thank you for the $5, by the way. Don't forget, I'll play 5 matches of whatever you want because of that. Yeah, and Call of Brine and Overcharge could be ran to, like, counter it. This perk is awful. So bad. Fruits of your labor isn't that bad. The biggest problem with it is whenever you finish repairing a generator. So that's gonna probably hurt it a bit. Salvation's Cry is okay. Under your thumb, whenever a survivor gets haste within 32 meters, you are alerted. And they actually changed the number on this. It's gains more than 15% haste now, which is amazing because I don't think there's anything this won't affect now. Oh my god. Wait a second. Hang on, let me read that again. Whenever a running survivor gains haste within 32 meters of you, you are alerted. Running survivors cannot gain more than 15%. Okay. So, counters Babysitter. Counters Buckle Up. It counters Dramaturgy now. Counters Duty of Care. Whenever a running survivor gains... Okay, so it doesn't counter Fixated. Okay. It counters the haste from Plot Twist, even though no one gives a shit about that. It wouldn't counter Power 2. It wouldn't counter Urban. It doesn't counter Wide Open Throttle, although this perk counters itself. Background Player. Balanced. Doesn't counter Borrowed Time. Actually, this would actually help Borrowed Time a little bit. It doesn't counter Champion of Light because you're not running. Counters Life. Not made for this. Counters Smash Hit and Sprint Burst. And a reminder, Sprint Burst is going down to 2 seconds. Howdy, Kate cosplayers. Hi, Hero. And it is a Hex, mind you, but here's the thing with this perk, because a lot of people are saying, like, it's not going to be good because it's a Hex. One, it only activates once you hook somebody, so survivors can't cleanse it right off the bat. So that's good. But two, this means that if this gets you 1 down, if Hex under your thumb gets you 1 down because they were not able to haste away from you, this perk did its job. And that could be the difference between winning a match and losing a match. That's my thing with that. Celestial Witness, every 30 seconds, if the obsession is at least 40 meters away from you, you see their aura for 3 seconds. Otherwise, the farthest survivor becomes the obsession. Ironically, I actually don't even care about the aura read on this. I actually just care about the obsession swapping. Otherwise, the farthest survivor becomes the obsession. That's fucking awesome. This is gonna be great with Stability. That jackass hiding as far away as possible is not gonna be, or it's gonna be the obsession now. That's great. Whenever you damage generator for each charge it has, it regresses 2% faster, cooldown of 45 seconds. Wait, it's gonna be fine. I think it has to be comboed with some other stuff, but it's gonna be fine. Oh look, the $5 thing came through. Thank you. All I want is 1 game of non-merchant, say Springtrap, Office Phone, and Party Streamers. Okay. He always comes back, as we all know. You said office phone and party streamers. Why these two in particular? Not that I'm mad, just, you know. Oh my god, I always forget the last perk of... Oh, furtive. Did I? I didn't. That sucks. I'll bring him Mori. Never bring him. Is... Yeah, Blighted is still gone. Clown it is. Does Nemesis just reveal the aura? Yes! Yes, it would, actually. That's actually true. Yeah, because the obsession swaps. And they'd be oblivious. Yo, Ken Kaneki is gonna love that perk. It might not be worth it, but, like, that's fucking great. Again, I think the perk has some okay uses. I genuinely think that all of the perks are fine. I think people are being a bit doomer with a lot of the, like, oh, these perks aren't... these perks are going to ruin the game. The only one that had the chance to do that is the Boon one, and it's not even that good, like, logistically. Oh, it's a flashlight squad? Alright, fuck it. They will cower. Cower at the power of Office Phone. For the killer end, I think it's the haste one. Honestly, I think it's the best perk. On the survivor end, I forget what it's called. Chat, there's like 300 perks in this game. You fucking cut me a break. Probably... I think for solo queue, Salvation's Cry will be the best. For Swift, it's going to be Fruits of Your Labor. That perk, Nemi, Rancor, Game of Foot, or Stabiffle. Stabiffle just got buffed too. I'm just saying. Stabiffle just got buffed. Also, you could use that, So hear me out. So you're chasing the obsession, right? With Friends to the End. Okay. Hear me out. You hook somebody. You hook somebody. You see where your obsession is with Friends to the End. You down them, and before you down them, it comes off of cooldown, and a survivor swaps to the obsession. I have Lethal Pursuer. Okay. A survivor swaps to the obsession, right? Now they're oblivious from Nemesis. Chad, it's been a hot minute. Yeah, it's been a minute. Give me time, Chad. I gotta readjust. This is what happens when you don't play killers a lot. Why did that pickup feel so fucking slow, dude? I have no easy way up. Great. Sure, Kate. That works for me. Where is Omni-Man been at? I don't fucking know anymore. Do any of us know? What the fuck am I stuck on? What the... Oh, it's boil over. I was stuck on a fucking pot because of boil over. My bad. I forgot that the grab was within 2. I'm going to be 100% for real. It has been so long. I forgot you can grab within 2 now.
Your struggle will end soon.
Oh, what the fuck? Why? What is this match? I don't know. Omni-Man will show up in the next season of Invincible Trust. She is really committed to that. Oh, they are healing. Do you think I can get over here with Furtive without them noticing? Kill. Hi. You want to try that again, bud? Merchant has melted my brain, probably. Vigil? They had to have been Vigil. Nice. He went to 3, went to 3, went to 3. See it? Decisive? Oh, I have a Mori. I'm stupid. I'm gonna go do this somewhere else, Cheryl. There you go. Well, Bill certainly wasn't right. No, he was not.
No one will save you.
See, Jed, that's the secret to Office Fun. It totally gave me value this match. It gave me survivors that I guess don't know what's going on, because... She's not up there, by the way. Banette's family of mains. Uncle William, Daddy Pyramid Head, now Mommy Merchant. Why does he feel so slow? So this is what happens when you start playing other killers. Okay. What? Why? Do people hate Springtrap now? I love that I can just spam right click and left click now and just guarantee him something's gonna happen. Oh, you're done too, bro? Alright. Everybody's done, chat. Everybody's done, chat. Oh, look, dude, this bot is so lifelike. I feel like Merchant would be more like a weird aunt. Yeah, she just comes over on holidays, that's it. If I don't know $500, does that mean you do 100 hours of HAG? Unofficially, yes. Please don't donate me $500. I am not worth $500. What was this match, bro? They weren't new or anything. What the fuck was this match? They had a like it was a flashlight. So they brought 2 iridescent bulbs. What the fuck was this match? Also, it wasn't. It was Vigil from Quentin. That's the second time this has happened to me. I hate this perk. I hate it more than anything. Well, there's your one match. So, today, chat, we're testing Supercharge. The problem with testing this add-on... is there's no real way for me to test it. At least on stream. So, I tested it off-stream. If you're not in the Discord server, you're unaware of everything that's happening right now. So, I'll let that be what it is. As my editing software loads. Okay. So, this is my editing of testing Supercharger. And iridescent batteries. So, here's what we found. So 500 for 100 hours of fun. I don't stream all of it. So, okay, I messed up on this one, by the way. So, basically, the Supercharger adds 15%, which is about 6 seconds or so, to the claw trap time. This is always 6 seconds. It doesn't matter if it's being increased by anything else, like batteries. It's always 6 seconds more. And give or take, you know, it basically ended up with this. If you have Supercharger on a Survivor and the max stacks of expired batteries, the claw trap will be on them for 1 minute and 14 seconds. That is 74 seconds. Now, the problem with running both of these for this effect is that the only reason this effect would be anywhere considered good is if you're running it with one of her other add-ons, like Brown Noise Generator. So this is kind of pointless. But if you run it on its own, you get 51 seconds. So 51 seconds of them being oblivious or potentially mangled and hemorrhaged, etc., can be very good. Also, Supercharger does affect... I don't have it in... Do I have it in here? I don't. I don't have the video footage of it, but Supercharger does affect the battery or the claw trap from expired batteries. Because it starts them with 1, it's usually 22 seconds. With Supercharger, it goes up to 25 seconds. Don't ask me how that math works out. It's also weird that it adds the 6 seconds from the 45 seconds. Because that's the base amount, but it doesn't do that when the amount is lowered. Which is odd, but yeah, it is what it is. Also, for expired batteries, someone pointed out to me why fucking advanced movement prediction doesn't work with this add-on. So, if you read Advanced Movement Prediction, whenever a survivor receives a claw trap. Now, if we go over to Brown Noise Generator, survivors with a claw trap. Survivors with a claw trap. Survivors you hit with a claw trap. Because technically they don't receive one, they just have one. That's why these two don't combo. That would be my best guess. I don't know anymore, man. And it's also been pointed out to me that this add-on, unlike any other killer, would be busted as shit. Because does any other killer have a Lethal Pursuer add-on? At all? Springtrap has it with Bonnie's guitar strings, kind of. But I think she's the only one. Am I wrong on that? I'm trying to think. I don't think anyone else has an add-on that just shows them where the survivors are at the start of the match.
Yeah.
Wesker doesn't. Dredge doesn't. Sadako, no. Blight doesn't. Yeah, I get Wraith and Springtrap are like the closest. Can Unknown with a combo? What's the combo? Aura. What would the combo be for Unknown? My basic point with this is that she doesn't really have anything that, like... She doesn't really have, like this add-on on any other killer would be the most broken shit in the game. And she just gets it. Like, it's kind of insane. Like, genuinely how good Expired Batteries is. And I will die on the hill... And I'm sure some people are going to be upset when we get to the actual tier list, but I will die on the hill that I think this is her best add-on. It has no real downside, all upsides, and because of some of the other things you can combo with it, it genuinely has synergies. Hell, you can combo it with Vital Targeting Processor. They still get the hinder because they have a Claw Trap on them. And it resets the Claw Trap. So, like, yeah. I don't know. Maybe I'm going insane. I genuinely think it's, like, her best add-on. Also, I tested Powdered Glass yesterday as well. Again, I had family stuff going on, so I couldn't stream. So, this is worded correctly. This is worded correctly. So, Claw Trap survivors you hit suffer from hemorrhage and mangled for 70 seconds. So, if someone has a Claw Trap on them and you M1 them, they will then get hemorrhage and mangled. If they go down to Deep Wound, they don't get it. If they go down from Plot Twist, they don't get it. If they go down some other weird way, they don't get it either. You have to M1 them for this to happen with them having a Claw Trap on them. Which means this... I don't think this add-on is good. We'll get to it when we get to it. I don't think this add-on is good, but that definitely makes it better than I thought it was. I thought it gave them hemorrhage and mangled when they got a Claw Trap. Because it happens on the hit, that means they get the full 70 seconds. 10 seconds to hook, or 10 seconds to get them to a hook, so that 60 seconds of mangled and hemorrhage. It might be redundant to do it, but you can combo that with maybe Gift of Pain, just to make sure the timer, I don't know. Also, I'm just going to make we do things faster build real quick. All right, fire up protect. Is that everything to make actions faster? I think it is. Other survivors heal. Fuck it. Run Dying Light. Why not? Fuck it. I ain't scared. I thought he had one to see the auras of someone who gets weakened and one where someone gets weakened at the start. No, I don't think Unknown has an add-on to weaken at the start. Do they? That's perks. Survivors begin the trial weekends. Okay. No. No, they don't. GR readout? I mean, we're testing Supercharger, so yeah, why not? Fuck it. Actually, if I'm running GR readout, then Fire Up is kind of pointless. Also, they should add pickup speed to GR readout. I'm just saying. I say fuck it. Let this add-on make her do everything faster. Make it decrease, like, give her like a mini Stabipple too. F it. Make it everything. Well, no. Fire Up actually might still be nice here, because if it's after the 8 seconds, yeah, okay. That's how I have to think about it. To me, that's how I like to think about it for stuff like that. It's like, GR readout is not I'm not always going to have the bonus stuff from GR readout. There's going to be moments when I don't, and that's where Fire Up comes in. Same thing with haste stuff. It's like, yeah, you can't haste stack anymore, but like, I get rapid after I M1 someone. Okay, that haste is gone. Now I get unbound because now I vaulted a window. I can't stack the haste, but I can let the haste last longer. Plus, it's 6 stacks per. So, if 2 gens get done, 3 gens. I swear, am I stupid? Why do I keep getting bad hand? Like, I know it's not me being dumb, but, like, I keep getting bad hand. He knows I can see him, right? Oh, he just leaves. Alright. Okay. Still Hitchitori. Oh, you got 2 stacks, Tori. I placed that wrong. Fuck. Did I? Did I place it? I probably did. I've got Stabipple. What am I doing? I was really trying to get value out of, what's it called there? Oh, this is perfect. Okay, Tori's right there. Take that with Geo readouts, see exactly where she goes. She makes that still, I think. Nope, never mind. Ellen's got 1 stack on her, that's good to know. And that right there is also a good showcase of why Supercharge is kind of bad. Oh, we're doing this. I think Geo readout. No, it's not on. Okay, they got Tori back up. That's fine. Clover and Twine's getting some value, though. What does the power even do? Even after reading it, I can't make sense of it. Okay. Whoever said I should probably, like, copy and paste this shit, you're probably right at this point. He doesn't know. I think we... No, he only had one stack. Tori might have two at this point. Oh, he did have two. So, the way the power works is when you place a drone down, or after rotating it, if a survivor gets scanned within 5 seconds, Skull Merchant gets 5% haste. If a survivor is scanned 3 times, they will receive a claw trap. If they are healthy and receive a claw trap, they will become injured. If they are injured and receive a claw trap, they will gain deep wounds. Claw traps will cause them to become broken. Claw traps will cause them to become broken. And reveal them on your radar. Does he have decisive? Did she try to break down there? Breakout, maybe? I know she doesn't have decisive. Going after Felix would be the better play here, but it's fine. Do this to get geographical loadout. If they have a claw trap on them, by the way, and they get scanned again, they get a 15% hinder. That's how it works. Alan's still on the ground. Felix didn't heal her for some reason? Bang light's still in effect. See if maybe we can catch him out. Okay. Felix is deep wounded, by the way. He got hit with a claw trap. So now I know exactly where Felix is at all times. Until his claw trap goes away. So, like, yeah, so Felix is right over here. So I can remove this, get the undetectability, start working my way back over here. He's hindered from that. They're really working hard for this one. Did they just throw this for that? They just threw this for that. Okay. Alright, cool. Alright. I'll explain it more when I'm not, like, engaged in a match on fucking Bad Ham. Sorry. Also, how fast is this with fire up? It's not terrible. With geoload a readout, though, that was fucking fast. So no way Behavior was that generous to give her 15%. Wait, what are you talking about? With the haste? leaves it. Yeah, Claire's just gonna pre-drop all these what Tori does, whatever the fuck she's doing. I'm not gonna get the double tap. There's no fucking way I get the double tap. I was waiting out dead hard. Is basement here? It is here. Was 15%. I'm sorry. It's 12% or 10%. Sorry. It's a 12% hinder. Or 10% hinder. It goes up to 12% with Vital Targeting Processor, the add-on. All right. That's the bug, right? Right. I have Supercharger. It's 50. That might be it, actually. I cannot believe they threw that shit. Like they had this match in the bag. Trying to get my random blood points. I cannot believe they threw that. Wow, Felix wasn't happy about that. I wasn't camping it, I was patrolling it. Let's see. Let us see. Nothing of note. Nothing of note. It is what it is. It happens. Okay, so to explain Skull Merchant's power. Alright, so when you place a drone down, or after you change the direction, if a survivor is scanned within 5 seconds, you get a 5% haste. If a survivor is scanned by a drone any other time or during that occasion, they get a lock-on stack. When they get 3 lock-on stacks, they get a claw trap. When they receive a claw trap, if they are healthy, they become injured. If they are injured, they become deep wounded. While they have a claw trap on them, they are broken, and they show up on Skull Merchant's radar at all times while the claw trap is active. A base claw trap is active for 45 seconds. A survivor cannot be scanned if they are standing still or are crouched. If Skull Merchant recalls a drone, she gets undetectable for 8 seconds base. If a survivor is scanned while they have a claw trap on them, they will get a 10% hinder for 6 seconds. Yeah. That's her whole power. I just summed it up as easy as I could. It's really not as complicated as people make it out to be. She drops a drone. If she scans you within 5 seconds of that going down or changing the direction the line is going, she gets 5% haste. If you get scanned 3 times, you get a claw trap. If you're healthy, you become injured. If you're injured, you get deep wound. So she's Clown with extra steps. Kind of, yes. There's some other stuff into it, but yeah. She's a speed difference killer. That's her whole purpose. She's a speed differential killer with information. Well, a medkit wouldn't help against Skull Merchant either. You're broken. As far as everything else goes... Oh, also, there's one other thing. It doesn't... I don't think it mentions it in here, does it? It doesn't mention it. Huh. Oh, wait. Yeah, no, it does. It doesn't mention it. So when they're scanned by the drone, whether or not they get a claw trap or not, Skull Merchant can also see them on her radar for 12 seconds. That is the other part of the power. I just realized it doesn't say that anywhere in this in this line of text. It says that nowhere in here. Why is she considered so bad? Okay, Zeno, I want you to rewatch that match and count the amount of times I was, 1, able to get a claw trap on somebody, and 2, was able to get them to get the hinder. There's a lot of reasons. 1, because I'm like clowns, so here's all... Where's MS Paint? I don't think she's nearly as bad as people make her out to be, especially now, but... Okay. We got MS Paint coming out, chat. It's that time of the night. Okay, so... Clown... He's got a red nose. I gotta make that clear. He's got a red nose. Okay, so Clown... And he's always happy. So when Clown comes up to a loop, he's got his bottle. He's got his other bottle. Okay, so when Clown comes up to a loop, so this is a loop right here. Let's say there's like a wall here, there's a wall here, and there's a pallet. I'm going to make the pallet blue. There's a pallet here. There's a survivor on the other side of the loop. Okay? So, when Clown walks up to this loop, he can throw his purple bottle here, and then throw his yellow bottle here. This means that when he starts walking this way, he gets the haste, and the survivor has to run this way, and will get the hinder. If they don't start running this way, they'll take the pallet. Because he has the haste effect, he can then double back and M1 them. So this puts them in a situation where Clown is using the speed diff to get the hit pretty much whenever he wants. The difference between Clown and Skull Merchant is, 1, the hinder amount and the haste amount, because Clown gets so much more. But the difference there is also... There, that's my Skull Merchant. I don't know why I made the mask red. Don't worry about it. When Skull Merchant comes up to a loop... That's her phone. Shut up. When Skull Merchant comes up to a loop... The pallet's red now, chat. Shut up. If a survivor is standing here... She has to place a drone down on wherever she is. So, if she's on this side of the loop, she puts the drone here. Now, the drone can scan the survivor as they're running, and Skull Merchant can use that, get the 5% haste, and start running around and wanting them. But, the difference is, the moment she does this, they just do this. You can do the same thing with Clown. The difference is Clown can then use the haste he just put down to catch up a little bit. She can't. So the only way this works out in her favor, and where I think she would be better than Clown, is if she already had the drone set up here. Well, I don't know why I did that. If she already had the drone set up here and it's doing its little, 360 thing. Because now the drone is on the survivor side, and she can manipulate it how she wants to. I should enter the cosmetic content. It's over with. It's done. That's the difference. On top of that, because they can crouch and stand still to avoid this, Skull Merchant is forced to make them move the whole time. That's how she kind of gets her stuff done. She has to force the survivors to move to get them in a position where she'll either M1 them or they'll get scanned. That's ideally what she wants. Clown doesn't need that. He just gives his haste or gets their hinder and gets the M1. So they're similar in the sense of they both use hinder and haste. They're different in how it's applied and what they're trying to do with it. Skull Merchant is trying to do it to double tap as well, because Clown's bottles don't damage. Unless you're using Pinky Finger. But if you're using Pinky Finger, I don't know what to tell you. So she can double tap. It's not common. It's really hard to do sometimes, but it is possible. But that's the difference. Clown can just use his stuff when he needs to in the position he needs to put it in. Skull Merchant needs a little bit more forethought, and even if she gets that forethought, if the survivors start doing something before she's anticipating it, she can't really do much about it. That's what Skull Merchant's issues come down to. Because her hinder is weaker than Clown's, and her haste is weaker than Clown's. The difference is, again, Clown can do it whenever he wants, wherever he wants. The one thing Skull Merchant has over Clown is that she can get information on where survivors are, sometimes. And her power can injure the survivors and Clown's can't. You think you've got it, but just in case? Just in case what? What do you want me to tell you? Tell you again because you weren't listening. This is a YouTube stream, buddy. You can just rewind that shit. This shit is on demand. I should really put that on the yapping channel. There, honestly, like, I tell people this all the time, because I've read the Clown Guide, because I used to be a Clown main years ago. You don't need to read the whole thing. Like, Aaronad kind of rambles a lot, like, even more than I do. But at least when I make guide stuff, I tend to, like, be at least a little bit more succinct. You don't need to read the whole thing. A lot of times it's pretty self-explanatory, and a lot of it you can learn just from playing the game. Some things to know that a lot of people don't know about Clown. One, if you're on an indoor map, just throw your bottles at the ceiling. It'll cover basically 90% of indoor loops if you do that. And your bottles do have an arc system to them, and you'll know they're at the max arc because the bottle will glisten if you look at the left side of your screen. If you play them long enough, you'll learn the exact trajectory of it, too. Same thing with knowing exactly how to throw the yellow, so you can get... exactly how to throw the yellow, so you can get... the haste as you're walking towards it. V? What the fuck? Okay. Sure. Okay. So, like, here's a good example. I put the drone down there. He's gonna... I mean, he could go back. Also, trust the 5% haste. You would be so shocked at how often that shit will get you a hit when you don't think it will. What the hell is this match, man? Other V. Giving me stacks. Okay, alright. Sleepy V like a sleepy V. This is good news, Mark! We can be Vs! Hi, Robin. Do you have a moment to talk about our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ? I need someone to write a fan fiction of someone write a fan fiction of fucking Skull Merchant just becoming, like, ridiculously Christian for no reason. Did they give up because it's Skull Merchant? Is that what we're doing now? Okay. Please, please, I will pay you money. I will pay someone money to make a fanfic of Skull Merchant just becoming randomly super Christian. Oh look, Chad, I'm the evil Skull Merchant from the Oh my god. I love Dead by Daylight. I love Dead by Daylight. It's such a fun game. Fuck, I don't know. I don't know where Renato went. Fuck. What flavor of Christian? Like super hardcore, born again, like Protestant. I need this in my life. There's something else I can't talk about that's in the works. And I'm just gonna say it. I'm like the most unhinged person when it comes to like making like safe for work fanfics for some reason. Right wing? No, not super right wing. Like I said, like Protestant, like she's not too pushy about it, but like she's like read the Bible like 7 times. She like has it read by her nightstand. Also, Lynx did not hesitate with that. For those new to the stream, by the way, we're doing 100 hours of Skull Merchant. And as a result, I can't abandon a match because then it won't count towards my time. So I either have to just wait until the Renato bleeds out, finds Hatch, or I happen to find him. I don't know where the bot decided to go. I don't think there was a pallet nearby. Oh, there he is. Does the author get a bonus if Merchant tries to convert Mr. Afton to the Mighty J? Yeah, why not? Fuck it. Here's the plot synopsis. Skull Merchant. Oh my god. Alright, there you go. There's the real Skull Merchant buff. She's an Automarian and was at the Garden of Joy camp. There you go. Okay, here's the plot synopsis. Okay, all right. You got Skull Merchant, and she here. I'm gonna add visual aids for this because I need them. The visual aids are important. Hang on. Hang on. Okay, there's Skull Merchants. How the hell do I have a whole folder of FNAF stuff and not just a normal image of Springtrap? Okay, that works. Okay, there's Springtrap. Okay, all right. I need a Bible. Bible. If there are any Christians in my audience, I mean no hate. I just sometimes think it's funny to make fun of your religion. You can try to make fun of mine, but I don't have one, so good luck with that. Oh, that works. Okay. All right. So, okay. All right. So here's our visual aid. All right. So Skull Merchant, like, she's doing her normal, like, killing people thing, and then she realizes, wow, maybe killing people is bad. So then she goes to church, and then she, like, becomes, like, super hardcore Christian. Then she meets up with William Afton, like, just like, in the building or something. And then she sees him, and then realizes that she can fix him with the power of God. So she tries to convert him with the Bible, and it doesn't work. So she throws the Bible, and it causes the spring traps to lock. And then she realizes the pain and agony is too much. So she prays for him, and then reads the Bible to him. Then the spring locks stop working, and they start working again, so he can move. And he is so touched that he too becomes. I think that's enough. I can't write the whole thing. I just. Holy shit. Isn't he already spring locked? Yeah, but they could spring lock again. You don't know. Are you him? I didn't think so. You don't know. Stop poking holes in my story. I don't understand how my brain works sometimes. I don't know why that was the thing where I was like, you know what, I have to let the world know of my idea. That was the idea where my brain was like, no, you gotta tell everybody. They need to know. They need to be aware of the magnificence that is about to unfold. Sometimes the suit goes off by itself. Exactly. There you go. His baptism will be great. See, it writes itself. It writes itself. This could be a sitcom. The episodes write themselves. Oh, I'm him. Source, trust me, bro. Okay, I trust you. Also, for a sum up of the last match, they either all gave up because it was Skull Merchant, or Robin told them to give up because they were so infatuated by the mere presence of Skull Merchant. I don't know which is worse, but it happened. And I wish I could say that's the first time it's happened, but it's not. It's not the second either. So I can't even make a dumb nickel joke. Is getting spring locked an anti? I mean, if you live, I guess, because you have to have... He lives from agony, right? He doesn't... His isn't remnant, it's agony, right? I haven't written anything like this in years. Funny stuff. Funny stuff. No Geo readout either. I probably could hit that, to be fair. Yeah, see, unlike Clown, I couldn't just throw my bottle. I had to, like, set up 4 drones in advance. Pick a number between 1 and 11. 9. I'm gonna go with 9. That seems like a good number. She just leaves. Also, I have no drones on this side of the map. That sucks. She got scanned twice. Which means I can get rid of this one. Put this here. There we go. It did not work out well, but, like, that's probably, like, best case scenario of Skull Merchant. And that right there really sums up why she's so bad. All that effort just for that. Silent Movie Stumble 9. Can you play it on stream? Probably not. We mostly only do DVD here. Hey, Kit. I could have grabbed her. I thought she was going to hop off last second. But she didn't. That was odd. We can get 10 little short stories. Or Springtrap is breaking, like, is breaking the 10 Commandments. Yes! See! They write themselves! I'm gonna put this one here. She's gonna go over here anyways. If she drops this, I do have geographical, which works. She popped back into me. That was good. She's got 2 stacks. Is that her? Damn. I timed it wrong. Trust the 5%, man. Trust it. I timed that double tap wrong. I was really trying to do that. Thank you, Kit. This is a really good drone. Well, okay, I like this one better anyways. Someone got her off immediately. Okay. Yeah, see, I don't get the haste, for those that were wondering. See, I don't get the haste because that wasn't a new drone. You fools, you only make me stronger. Good shit. Genuinely, that has to be one of the most satisfying things that's ever happened to me in Dead by Daylight. Motherfuckers just got... that was 3 claw traps that went up at the same time. Alright, where's Meg? Where's Kinger? Merchant reading the Bible, thou shalt not kill, looks at Afton's kids. We'll work on that. We'll work on that. It's not important for now. I believe someone is picking up Nancy. No, she's still over here. So corn blindness is so dumb. There you go. It just leaves Ada and Nancy, who I know exactly where they are. There's one. I just marked them. Boop. Boop. You can't like manga and be Christian. It's water and oil. Yes, you can. Maybe, hear me out. She realizes her father was like a terrible person. And like, wants to like do everything the opposite of what he wanted. Are you fucking serious with this? Okay. I mean, I could have tunneled Nancy, but you guys pretty much have lost at this point. I don't know why you think this is going to change anything, but alright. It's like when people are like, did you know Mormons can't drink coffee? No, like, Mormons can drink coffee, it's just a lot don't. GG's. Wow, that triple claw trap, that felt good, man. Windows, Finesse, Adrenaline Lithe, Streetwise, Built to Last Windows. Windows, Kindred will make it. Life. Windows, Life, Unbreakable will make it. To everyone saying... I know. It's fine. To everyone saying that the new Hex is going to be terrible, I'm telling you, it's not. It's not going to be bad, man. With Sprint Burst getting nerfed, I can almost promise you people are going to start running Life more often, and you're going to understand how good that fucking, that haste control perk is. Against the Faithum? Okay, fair enough. I don't know, the Mormons, but I vibe heavy with Joshua Graham's. Probably chill. Joshua Graham. The man who slaughtered, like, what, 50 tribes? Him. Okay, alright, fair enough. He seems chill. The man who says, and I quote, by the rivers of Babylon, their blood will rain. This Joshua Graham. That's basically him saying that the battle is going to be so bloody, everyone will know about it. That's what he's saying. Yeah, it seems like a chill dude. I'd have a beer with him. I remember the front man for Imagine Dragons is Mormon. Is he? I didn't know that. I knew a couple Mormons when I was in the military. Most of them were chill. Joshua Graham is probably the worst example of a chill Mormon. I'm just saying. He's also every male dark elf in Elder. Oh, you're so right. You're so right. That bumps up his vibe. I'm gonna be honest with you. That bumps up his vibe. Oh, fuck. Oh, I can't believe you've done this. For those that are unaware who Joshua Graham is, I don't know how you're on the internet and don't know. So this is Joshua Graham. He's from Fallout New Vegas.
There are many reasons why that would be a bad idea. I will illuminate 3. First, do not believe that because Daniel is a missionary, he is incapable of or unwilling to defend himself. Second, if you harm Daniel or any of the sorrows or dead horses, I will find you. Make no mistake. God willing, you will not leave this valley. Lastly, waging war against good people is bad for the soul. This may not seem important to you now, but it's the most important thing I've said.
Yeah, that's Joshua Graham. Thank you, Streamlabs. We stay away from the Jehovah's Witnesses, though. Yeah. Any Jehovah's Witnesses in chat? What a weird question for a streamer to ask. Yo, where are my Jehovah's Witnesses at? What is this? We're supposed to be testing Supercharge, God's sakes. Justified threat, not gonna lie. You're threatening to slime his homeboy. I'm just saying, he could have just said, I will find you and kill you. His exact words were, I will find you and make sure you never leave this valley. That implies he's not just gonna kill your ass. Same man who was burned and thrown down the Grand Canyon. Somehow lived. Nothing really wrong with them, they just smell. Good to know, good to know. Writing that down, writing that down. To be clear, and I know I'm like sarcastically talking, but to be clear, Joshua Graham is an amazing character. He is really well written, and one of the best things that has ever been graced into a video game, let alone in chat, let alone a Fallout game. I'm just making the point that the motherfucker is insane. Just, I think people forget that. I feel like his charisma overtakes people's thoughts about that part. He has slaughtered a lot of people in the name of his, I mean, it's basically a cult. Caesar's Legion's a cult. I mean, there's no two ways about it. It's a cult. It's a societal cult, but it's a cult. You know, Caesar, the guy who, Jesus Christ. Don't get me started on the problems with Caesar and Caesar's Legion. I know people are like, oh, but Caesar's Legion is actually, like, they might be, like, slavers, but, like, Caesar's got... No, he doesn't have a point. Motherfucker uses Hegelian dialectics as one of his main reasons for why his way of living works, when that doesn't even make any sense. I fucking... Hegelian dialectics, for those that don't know what that means. It means when you take a society and you slaughter it unless they accept your society. You take the quote-unquote good things from their society and build it into your own. Now, on paper, this sounds great, right? It sounds amazing. Until you realize there's a part of that people tend to forget, which is the good parts. Who decides what the good parts are? On top of the fact that you're destroying an entire culture to miasma it into your own. Which definitely worked out for the Romans. Like, you know. Totally worked out for the Romans. That's like the interesting thing about Caesar's character, though. I will give them that, is that he mentions that he's read like the history books about Caesar and whatnot and how Rome fell. And his argument is like, well, I've read about it, so I can prevent that. Is it like being a Viltrumite? No, because Viltrumites your culture's just gone with the Viltrumites. They don't take any of it. That's the difference. Oh, I thought she would get scanned too. That would have been great. Well, she somehow did. Hot diggity damn, is that another life? She mixed up. I don't know. I have a lot of things. I know a lot of people have a lot of things to say about Caesar, but geez, man, Caesar is... He is well written in the worst way possible, if that makes any sense. Like, I believe he believes what he's saying. So, like, he's well written in that sense, but what he's saying is complete and absolute nonsense that makes no sense if you know what he's talking about. And that's how Caesar gets people. Is a lot of people don't know what he's talking about. He sounds smart. uses life once, and now she just wins the chase. Also, it's weird the geographical readouts thing doesn't show up the whole time. Yeah, good stuff. It's over there somewhere. Technically, he could survive New Vegas since he definitely has troops skilled enough to get him an auto dock in the Google at the same. That's the other thing. He's also a hypocrite with that shit. That's my other big problem with Caesar is he's a massive hypocrite. Because he's like, oh, we don't use like old world tech, and then he's like, well, the auto dock is different because that's for me, and the Legion doesn't last if I'm not here. So he's like, I'm so important, I'm above that rule. You know what would be a great buff for Skull Merchant is if she could grab people fiddling with the drones. I just want her to yoink and shit. Oh, what? Wow, you guys are... Are you serious? Okay. Mick's still injured, by the way, somehow. For your Christian merchant! Is this taking place in or out of the DB realm? I make it in. I think that makes it funnier. I just think it's kind of funnier to be like, the entity doesn't care. That was Nia? Bro, Nia, are you good, bro? Nia said, there ain't no fucking drone staying up on my watch. None. There will be no drone activity of any kind. Actually, do not give a solitary fuck about Jake. Yeah, okay, waste your life. I wasn't going after you anyways. Was that off the record? Drop it. Hi. This is the first time I've seen off the record in a very long time. That had to have been off the record, right? I can't think of anything else it would have been. She wasn't making sounds, so yeah, I guess so. After Scully, who's the next killer? Voting will start on that soon, but it's either Clown, Dredge, or Deathslinger. I knew. I feel like this build should not be doing as well as it is. Where you at, Jake? Motherfucker. Ah, nice. GG's. Off the record used to be my favorite person until it got gutted. It needed the gutting. Where's your Kate? It was off the record. I genuinely can't tell if that Nia just gave up or not. I really don't know if she just gave up. Smash Hit, Decisive, Last Stand, Resilience. Yeah, Jake. Be great if you weren't the Obsession. I didn't give a fuck about your existence. It isn't really Christian, so its advice will be hilariously overkill and not helpful. Again, I say this all the time. This is coming from the dude who was fine with 9.2 for the most part, and I still think off the record needs the gutting. Like, Jesus. So I gave 15 seconds of elusive. 1, they're adding that base kit. 2, I mean, self-preservation does it when another survivor sucked, I guess. Wait a second. Whenever you unhook a survivor, they retain their unhook endurance for 10 seconds longer. They retain their unhook haste for 10% longer. Are they going to add the elusive to this? I didn't even think about that. Like, I'm fine with the numbers staying. Like if the number goes down, because they said they're making it 10 seconds again. So like borrowed time staying, doubling it is fine with me, because someone else has to bring a perk for this. So I'm cool with that. But are they going to add the elusive effect to this? Because if they don't, what if elusive went away with a conspicuous action? I mean, it would have to. Borrowed time stops working on a conspicuous action. They probably would. I mean, they might as well, but I just find it funny to think that they're gonna forget. I'm calling this now. You know what? I'm gonna say this loud and proud right now. I'm not posting this anywhere, so behavior can't see, because God knows no one watches my streams anyways, except for you guys. You guys are cool. But I'm calling this now. Behavior is going to forget to add the elusive to borrowed time. I'm calling that right the fuck now. They're gonna forget it. Hang on, wait a second. What does babysitter say? Babysitter. They gain 10% haste for 30 seconds, 7 pulls, no scratch. Oh my god, babysitter just got nerfed. Kind of. I guess no, not really. It's not nearly as, like... It's funny to think how busted babysitter is, and most of this stuff is going to be base kit now. Well, yeah, it's because... It's because Bill's perks were, like, specifically designed to, other than Left Behind, but, like, Unbreakable and Borrowed Time were specifically designed as Band-Aid perks. Because they knew he was going to be a free survivor, so they made him come with perks that would kind of, like, influence the game. I know, I just think it's funny to think that, wow, Babysitter is kind of just, like, fully base kit now. Just, like, not as long. I guess they gain 10% more haste, so okay, yeah. So the enemy is Merchant and Afton's boss, and they work in the trials, which don't count as killing, because the survivors don't die. Like, you're putting so much thought into this. I shall always play Bill. I mean, fair enough. It's just, again, like, his perks, like, especially at the time, they solved problems the game had. I mean, there was a point, I don't know how many people in chat were playing before 6.1, because I think that's when they made Base Kit Borrowed Time, or, Base Kit Borrowed Time was 6.1. I could be wrong on that. When did they make Base Kit Borrowed Time? Was it 6.1? When was Borrowed Time Base Kits? It was 6.1. Okay. Yeah, before 6.1, if you did not run this perk as a survivor, I think I have heard more slurs hurled at survivors that didn't run Borrowed Time than I've ever heard hurled at, like, a killer player in my entire time playing this game. That, like, 2-year span I was playing, like, I guess it was a year and a half, but that span of time between when I started playing and when Borrowed Time became base kit, the amount of times people would get so pissed off if you did not bring this perk. This perk was... That's the thing about Borrowed Time that I think people forget. It wasn't just that this perk was strong. This perk, like, held the game together. That, like, this perk was not just meta, it was necessary. That's why them making it base kit was such a big deal. And why a lot of people didn't really get mad about the idea of making it base kit. It pretty much already was. Yeah, the problem with... Left Behind has the same problem Soul Survivor has, where the idea is there, but behavior didn't think about the fact that people are selfish assholes. Also, they didn't think about the fact that people like to bring things to get value. The idea behind Left Behind, I feel, oh my goodness, like Soul Survivor, is you're supposed to run them in case the situation comes up. Same with, like, Low Profile, right? Like, you're not supposed to run them with the intention of getting value from them from your teammates being dead. You're running them in case that situation happens. So you have an out. But people are people, and they're going to run this, and they're going to be like, well, I brought this, I'm going to get value from it, and they're going to wait for their teammates to die. Also, genuine question, how many people are playing Chaos Shuffle? It's kind of a genuine question. I don't know anyone who is. If you chase your teammates, charge the exit gate faster. I think what it does now is fine. Like, I understand why people think it's a problematic design, but I don't think it's so super problematic. It's not like everyone's running it every match, right? It's still not ran that often. Again, Left Behind's flaws are also the game's flaws. Because, again, I say this all the time, as a survivor, you escaping counts as a win. If your team had to escape, if at least 3 people had to escape for it to count as a win as survivor, Left Behind would not be that problematic. It would literally be what I said earlier. It's like an insurance policy. Same with like Sole Survivor. That's the problem. It's the win con, quote unquote win con. And they added the add-ons that nerf Killer into the pool, so I'm just waiting for it. Not gonna lie. Like I said earlier, I'm fine with that. I personally think what they should do is make it so survivors also can't bring items. I'm fine with them having items, I just don't think they should be able to pick items. I think everything should be random. In the in-game, you see the aura of the hatch, or if your teammates are alive, you move 5% faster per survivor. When the killer hooks a survivor, they see your aura for 5 seconds. When the killer hooks the person on hook sees your aura, or the killer does? If the killer does, I mean, that could be a cool way of, like, an aggro kind of perk, but I don't know. Yeah, I feel like survivors should be able to. The argument I could see against that is that the items are basically the survivor's power, pretty much. So I could see that argument where it's like, then the killers should pick or be given a random killer too. I do think it's a little different, but I don't know. I do wish they would add a random killer button. I really do wish they would just add a random killer button. If I wasn't so concerned with my time, I would probably be playing Chaos Shuffle, honestly. Man, chat, the matches tonight have been short. I haven't had a match over 9 minutes tonight. I think they should have a mute thing, a mute screams option. I've said this for years. Yeah, I think there should be a random killer option. It would be nice. I mean, again, there's people like me, like, again, I have a goal, so I know what I'm playing, unless someone asks me to play something else. Technically, you guys pay me to play something else, but whatever. But it would be nice to have, like, for people not like me, to have a random killer button. Where it's like, you log into the game, and you're like, I don't really know what I want to play, so you just hit random killer. Or better yet, they could, like, instead of, like, picking the ones you despise, you could just, like, pick your favorites. Do it, like, do the strike team thing, like Rivals has. Where, like, you pick the characters you play the most. Also, Chad, I haven't checked my Steam stuff in a while. I wonder if I've gotten any messages. In a little bit, hang on. Nope. Not in a very long time. Okay, fuck you too, dude. Well, I mean, the random would still be selected from who you own, Jen. I don't think there's any world where random would let you play kills you don't own. Pulsing yellow hurts. Yeah, no, I agree. I've been saying for years it should be an option to let your screen turn black or something. Random killers for Chaos Shuffle? Even then, I think it'd be a stretch for them to let you use killers you don't own. Then again, I guess they do for 2v8, so maybe not. I guess if it's a game mode, it's fine. Yeah, because you can use killers you don't own in 2v8, right? I actually don't know. Black... I mean, what other color could they do? Like gray? I guess? Or like that foggy color, like that? Like the background for the offering screen, maybe? I mean, the asset's there. It didn't used to. That's actually a pretty recent thing from what I understand, Lynx. Leonies. 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 Peter, the horse is here. Oh, I couldn't place it because of the ceiling. Neon pink flashbang. Chaos Shuffle lets you use perks you don't on. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's possible to do. Sorry, I thought I heard some shit. Although even on the map with windows to vault through, I still am not doing it. Also, I want to test something real quick. I don't think I'm stupid, but hang on. So if I put a drone down... That's weird, the geographical readout doesn't show up until after. Who's fucking with my drones? Yo, White, you fucking with my drones? Not cool, bro. Weird pathing, bro. There's an Alan Wake here? What the fuck? I love Leary. It's my favorite map. I hate this map so much. Like with a passion. Works for me. I wonder if he's putting down the boons. You think it's to do with the map? Also, Skull Merchant kind of can't do shit on this map, to be fair. Like, that's probably the one time I think I've used my drones this entire match. I got a hit on Dwight earlier, but that's about the only thing you're going to see from it. think that's the thing. If you're playing a killer that, like Skull Merchant on this map is mostly just, like, using your drones for the stealth. We're not going to drop that. Come on, we've been here before. The readout. Really? He didn't come back, huh? I just got through the light again. There are still a lot of pallet stuff, I will say. Yeah, this one's up. Kind of shocked she didn't stay there. Hi. Damn. Oh, shadow step is going to be a fucking problem. This is my other problem with Leeries, is that stealth is really good for survivors on this map. Two stacks of fire up, bitch. Alright. You didn't have Dead Hard the first time, Dwight? You're gonna mess that one up, huh? Bye, Dwight. It's been fun. She has decisive. There's no way she doesn't have decisive. What was I say? You still pretty much die here. You have decisive. Or not decisive. I was waiting on Dead Hard, honestly. Yeah, GG. GG. Alan's here. Hi, Mr. Wake. How many pages have you written? How many? Tell me! Tell me, Mr. Wake! The Skull Merchant Eries going? We're not doing... Well, it's not really the Eries. We're doing the ones that affect the drone. The what's it called? The length of time the claw trap stays on. I wasn't really sure. I was talking to my Discord about it. I don't really know what to name this video, because... Illumination Shadow Step Circle of Healing with a map. Alright. Decisive. I don't know why Dwight didn't use Dead Hard the first time, but okay. Threw me off, I guess. So it was expired batteries, supercharger, and remote mic for the next video, because they all kind of like affect timers. So I figured, and I don't really know what other video to put remote mic in, so it's just being thrown in here. It makes sense. Shut up. But no, it's going fine. Supercharger's really not getting that much use. I don't think it's been used a single time tonight, honestly. Legion, P-Heads, and Springtrap, and only Legion is above 40% kill rate. I mean, Legion's not bad on Leeries, I suppose, especially if you're running Iridescent Pen. What is my... I don't even know my kill rate on Legion. You have me curious now. I'm so sorry. I have a 63% kill rate. I'm so sorry. Okay, before you say anything, the reason this is so low is because I used to do fishing streams where we just used Dragon's Grip and waited for survivors in a tunnel. Okay? That's why this is so low. 77 matches and I have 13 hours on Xenomorph. That's so fucking funny. I never noticed that. I only have 77 matches on Xeno and I have 13 hours. That's fucking funny. Oh, that's funny. Holy shit. Hold up. What's the math on that? Hang on. I can't. I'm too lazy to do the math right now. That's so fucking funny. Bone ain't even started in Xenomorph already won. No, for real, for the people who keep asking about, who's next, like I said, it's between these three. Oh shit, I have more hours than Skull Merchant now. It's between Clown, Deathslinger, and Dredge. It's because I already have some time on them. I wanted to do one that wouldn't take me 4 months. 10 minutes? Really? I guess it's just hard to put in perspective. No, I guess that makes sense. I have 172 matches on Skull Merchant, 30 hours, so yeah, I guess that makes sense. It's just weird because, like, to get to 100 hours, it's like 580-ish. About 600 matches or so. That got me really good. Krisu, Dracula, listen. Listen. One day. After Clown, Deathslinger, or Dredge are done, whichever one gets voted, after that, it'll be a vote on killers I actually want to, like, learn better. So it's probably going to be the Judgments, Krisu, Houndmaster, and I'm probably putting Freddy on the list. And then I'm going to go back and do another killer that I haven't put them, or I've had some time into. So either Deathslinger or Dredge. Then we'll do another killer that I actually want to play, and then blah, blah, blah. It'll keep going like that for a while. And then I have a plan to play like 2 straight weeks of Chucky to do 100 hours of Chucky. No. Legion is genuinely terrible. The fact that I have a 60% kill rate doesn't make any fucking sense. I should not have a 60. That's the thing. But again, like, also, here's the thing with those stats. Like I tell everybody. This was 75% a couple weeks ago. But I shouldn't have this high of a kill rate on Skull Merchant. In fact, I think she's my highest kill rate. Oh, no. Never mind, no. She's in my top 10. My highest kill rate is, well, Jason. It's technically Ken. He's the only killer on here that I have a decent amount of time on that's this high. Freddy, I have some time with Freddy, so, yeah. I don't know. We'll see. The Judgment looks interesting, so I'm definitely adding them to the list. God damn it, Streamlabs. Hang on, chat. I'm posting a meme of Horse Girl. Freddy's sweep incoming? I mean, maybe. I love Freddy. Again, there's a lot of killers I really enjoy. It's just ever since I started doing this, I don't get to play them nearly as much. I should start doing maybe, like, variety days every now and again just to, like, keep my mind fucking healthy. Probably looks really interesting to learn. The funny thing about the Judgment is the biggest complaint I've heard 2 big complaints. One about the perks, which is stupid because we voted for them. And 2, the biggest one I keep, like, seeing pop up every now and again. There's a lot of people saying she feels, he, I don't know what the pronouns are if they haven't said it, I don't think. They've said, a lot of people are saying, like, the Judgment feels like if you're good with them, they're going to be overpowered. If you're bad with them, they're going to feel useless. Kind of like Vecna did. Or Henry. And I'm just sitting here thinking to myself, that's not a complaint. This is what you motherfuckers have been asking for. And it seems like every time they do it, you guys actually don't want that. We need a church, so which other characters would be in a church? Who on the Dead by Daylight killer cast is Christian? Probably Nurse, because of her time period. Bubba's Christian. Ghostface would be there just for the hell of it. I think that's it. I think it would just be Bubba, Nurse, and Ghostface. Clown? Clown doesn't seem like the religious type to me. I don't know that that's reaching or stereotyping, but he does not seem the religious type to me. Bro had a mental fight with a raccoon. I don't think he's going to church. I'm just saying. Oh, for those entering chat that have no idea what we're talking about, I randomly did the whole can I interest you in our Lord, or can I talk to you about our Lord Jesus Christ joke, and it made me think of a really funny idea of a fan fiction where Skull Merchant just becomes like super religious for no reason. Joey doesn't get enough love. Joey. My boy needs something. We'll immortalize Joey in my fucking Skull Merchant fanfiction. I knew Skull Merchant was a prophet. Can I interest you in our Lord and Savior, Lightning McQueen? I don't know if that meme transcended the VTuber sphere, but I remember when that happened and it was just everywhere. Thanks, Gura, for that one. Can I interest you in our Lord and Savior, Lightning McQueen? Sometimes I miss when I was in my VTuber sphere. Sometimes. Fuck. What a time to be alive, Chad. What a time to be alive. So if I was like, RP, can I stop getting indoor maps? Holy shit. What the fuck was I just saying? What a time to be alive, where I can be on the internet talking about shit like this. Because when I was like fucking... I guess I'll put it up here. I was going to put it like right there on the staircase, but I think that's fine. They're out of this bitch. They're gone, chat. What program? I can tell you the exact name. I don't know the name off the top of my head. I think it's called VTube Mini. Actually, that works for me. You're my she was my obsession. Geographical readouts. I didn't put it in the fucking Leon room. It's fine, he fucked up. Good body block. Smart play would probably be to slug him and then head back down for Becky. But I think I have time to just hook this. It doesn't matter, Becky's still injured anyways. Someone was right there. I'm shocked they did not come for this. Fucking Belmont. Widow Becky Chambers came to save the day, chat. It's fine. Set up my favorite drone spots. That's fine. That's 2. It's fine. She's just gonna run away. Trevor's dying on hook right now. Drop it. Trevor wins the second stage. Fucking Belmonts, man. What about survivors? Dwight would totally be there. Dead by Daylight is an asymmetrical video game in which one player plays as a killer, chasing 4 survivors who attempt to escape the trial by any means necessary, by using teamwork and clever tactics. I don't even know what to say. They weren't even doing bad. It's not like I was demonstrably beating them. I can't kill her because Becky's not dead yet. They did good. They got a gen done. They did a sprint burst body block? Well, Bloom, that's actually still in the game. It's just not automatic. I gotta wait. I gotta wait. Okay, alright. This is what, 3 times tonight? Hyperfocus, stakeout. No, just hyperfocus. Hyperfocus, prove thyself, sprint burst botany. Blood rush, prove thyself, sprint burst last stand. Finesse, 5 moves ahead, dramaturgy, resurgence. Like, what the fuck? Dude, why? I don't usually do this, but now I'm curious. Okay, this Rebecca has like 4 Steam messages that say they DC all the time. And the Trevor has a private profile. Okay. Okay. I don't even know anymore, man. I don't know anymore what the fuck I'm supposed to do. Am I Eerie 1 yet? No, damn it. The matches have been so short tonight. It was a 5-minute match, by the way. How many days are left on the Rift Pass? Quite a while. The new one just started, so... About 2 months. 67. I hate you. I hate you. I didn't even say it at first. I was confirming it. Fuck. How long till that's not funny anymore? How long? What is this? What? Who is gonna use this? Walked right into it. You know, yeah, to be fair, I did. I just, you know. God damn, dude. I cannot believe they just gave up like that, man. That's so fucking disheartening. You know what's even sadder, though? You know what's even sadder, though? Is this. That counts as an escape for them. As far as the stats are concerned, the only kill I got that match was on Trevor. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6 matches. I don't think we got an hour tonight at all. Thought the Gen Alpha about it. Apparently they are bored of it too, but torturing adults with it is hilarious. But fair enough, I guess. Streamlabs, one day you'll learn. Not today, but one day. I think it's funny because it's so unfunny. You know what? Fair enough. Do one more. I'm not even running a good build. Like... Also, I still cannot underestimate how excited I am that Stabiffle is getting buffed. I'm so happy about that. I am so happy Stabiffle is getting buffed. Oh, but Stabiffle's a bad perk. Fuck you, I don't care. It's my favorite perk in the video game. Fuck you. It's getting buffed. My favorite perk in the video game is getting buffed. But it's only 1%. No, it's 1% per stack, which adds up. Also, this means that they're gonna look back at Knotted Rope, right? Right? This means they're gonna buff Knotted Rope, right? All they're doing for Stabiffle is it's going to 5% per stack instead of 4. It doesn't seem like that much, but like I was explaining earlier, if you have 4 stacks of Stabiffle, you'll now have an extra stack of Stabiffle to what it currently has. So 4 stacks of Stabiffle right now, or I'm sorry, 5 stacks of Save the Best for Last right now on the next patch will be the equivalent of 4. Which is, like, again, it's something major, but it does help it. And as I've said for years with Save the Best for Last, you only need 4 stacks of it. If you get more, that's great, but you only need 4 stacks of it. Yeah. If you get to the 8 stacks, it's gonna be fucking stupid. That's a whole extra 8%. That's what, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Yeah, that's 40% faster. So, what is a Blade Wipe? 2.7 seconds? So, 40% of 2.7 seconds. It lowers it by 1 whole second. As opposed to its current version, which is 32%, which is a little bit under a second. So it's going to save you, like, 0.2 seconds, or a little bit more than that, actually, 0.3 seconds. But that's going to matter, I feel. Especially, again, for the people who enjoy the perk, it's really going to matter. It's the map that is a map that isn't a map, chat. Let's go! I don't know why I walked this way. I should have known they were probably over here. Double pallet setup. Put a drone there. There's 2 Fongs. Okay, good. I know someone had a flashlight. Here's Ace. Ace has a stack on him. Good to know. This would be the Obsession Fong. She's the one I don't want to go for. The V got a stack too. That's good. Yep, she's heading right back. Here. I'm doing that so I can get geographical readout while he's hindered. Nope. He still makes that. Okay. He fucked that up so hard. Just gonna wipe away, it's fine. Why can't I put a drone down? Oh, there's a... Someone's getting the drones now, which is fine. I do want to reset some of these anyways. Decisive? No. What the fuck, Ace? Bro had one job! V got broken. How the fuck did V get a claw trap? What the fuck is going on? Hey, they got a gen done. Would it be too much if Merchant could hold M1 or could M1 out of the radar? I don't think so, and honestly, I feel like they should just kind of bite the bullet on that one. Sorry, not sorry, Fawn. Okay, hear me out. Because of how the PTB is working this time, all the good players are out playing the fucking PTB. Wait, what? V, you don't understand. I'm blind as a bat. Your tricks don't work on me. Actually, hang on. So this drone here, by the way, you want to put it here. Because if you put it over here, this wall will block it if they're on the pallet. Get your head start, Fawn. Get your head start, Fong. See how much it helps you. GG's. I didn't get in either. I mean, I'm not on Twitch anyway, so it doesn't matter, but still. Life, 5 moves ahead, finesse, resilience. 5 moves ahead. Hyper-focus, stakeout, corrective action, fog-wise. Yo, this V was ready. Prove thyself, kindred, empathetic, wiretap. What an odd series of matches. Matches aren't even, like, lasting that long because I'm losing. They're not lasting that long because I'm winning. What the fuck? The longest match was the Badham one. What the fuck? Actually, that's a lie. The longest one was the Leary's one. Okay, fair enough. Let me do some math. I need to make sure I at least have an hour tonight. 7. 7 plus 5 plus 10 plus 7 plus 9 plus 9 plus 5 plus 10. 53 minutes. I mean, it's probably a little bit more than that because I was rounding down for most of those, and I could probably round back up. I mean, I guess it's an hour. I hate it here. Oh, who's the next killer? Hang on, let me double check. Pig. Amanda Young. How the fuck? Oh, no, I know what to do. Hang on. Hang on, I got this. I got this. See, sometimes, chat, you just gotta improvise. Because if you don't, you'll be lost when you need things. Okay, here we go. See, I couldn't use the pig from DVD, so we're just it's Amanda Young, man. Would Amanda and Merchant be friends? Would Amanda... Would Amanda Young and Skull Merchant be friends? I want to say yes. Like, I genuinely want to say yes. But part of me feels like they would hate each other. Okay. She looks like she got punched in the face. Who's the actor who plays Amanda? I forget her name. She was in The Descent. I do know that. Good movie, by the way. If you haven't seen The Descent, go watch The Descent. Nah, I don't think that works. Pull that one in more. Shawnee Smith? Okay, thank you. Shawnee Smith's great. I really wish she was in more stuff. She, in fact, she might be in more stuff. I just don't notice. She's that good, in my opinion. Again, I didn't know she was in the Descent till, like, credits rolled. By the way, from what I understand, and I could be wrong on this, the reason her hair is so different in Saw 2 is because she was filming The Descent at the time. I think that works. I think it's a good Amanda Young chat. The pig... She would wear this shit, though. I'm going to be 100% honest. Amanda Young would wear this mask. I also like how it kinda, because of how I had to distort it, it kind of came out with, like, a pig snout. Maybe I'm just seeing what I want to see, but I feel like it kind of came out with that. Well, chat, we're going to call it a night there. I'm going to keep saying it on the Skull Merchant grind. One thing I have noticed is, apart from my family troubles that I've been having and having to take care of some stuff with that, now that I've started working on the videos, I've had a lot less time to just, like, delve into making sure I'm playing enough of Skull Merchant. So, I don't think we're going to... I'm going to keep trying to make sure I'm playing an hour a day, but I have been kind of, especially this week, been a little lackluster on that. So I'm hoping I can bring that back. Then again, we are also... Well, no, we're not getting the Judgment for at least another month. So, yeah, I mean, I'll be playing them for at least probably 2 days. But... we'll see. I mean, we're still at like 32-ish hours already. So, like, we're getting there. Again, it's slowly but surely. And we're already chugging along faster than we did with Springtrap and Pyramid Head. It took us like 2 months to get to this point with those two. So, yeah. But in any case, chat, I love y'all as always.